That's my story this morning that's up on The Athletic right now, is kind of how Quay has matured and grown, because we all remember his rookie year when he got ejected twice. And I think Domovsky had the stat that Quay's 2 ejections in the same season were the first time since ESPN started tracking ejections since the start of the century that a player had been ejected twice in the same season. And it was once for pushing that Bills practice squad player on the sideline, and once for pushing that Lions medical team member who was trying to get past Quay to DeAndre Swift, who was injured on the field. And Quay was trying to check on DeAndre Swift, who was his teammate at Georgia. So there were some anger issues that needed to be sorted through. I remember, and I went back and looked at a story I wrote in camp in 2023. And Quay talked about how he had started meditating at the advice of Jair Alexander, and how he started seeing Dr. Chris Carr, who's the Packers behavioral health clinician, basically their team therapist. And he kind of worked on himself that way. And so when I walked up to Quay after the game, he knew what I was going to ask because he didn't even let me get my question out. I said, would 2022 Quay Walker? And he goes, hell no. And then he expanded and just said how he definitely would have responded and fought back earlier in his career. But all the work he's put in on himself, he said it wasn't even hard to not respond, because the feeling that he felt when he let his team down with those ejections and cost his team, he didn't want to feel that again, is what he told me. And I think it's impressive, not only that, but also how he's playing on the field. Jeff Hafley said last week that Quay is playing at an elite level. And I know they didn't exercise his 5th-year option this spring, but both on and off the field, he could be playing his way into a second contract here.
Yeah, that's very true. And